Good morning, dear student. Today, in my this video, I will be taking up Mesolithic age. I have already explained you about what is Mesolithic age, then the time period, about domestication of animal, the dog, and the three important Mesolithic sites that have been found in India, that is Panchmari, then Pavagar and Vishnupur. So today I will be starting from development of grasslands and domestication of animal. But before I start this, some students had mailed and asked me about the 9 questions that I had sent before in a PDF file, but they did not receive. So just I will show you the 9 questions that I have prepared, and these are the questions. Number one is, name the four stone ages, that is the Paleolithic age, the Mesolithic age, the Neolithic age, and the Chalcolithic age. Then what are the three different stages of Paleolithic age? Okay, in the first paragraph you will see lower Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age, and upper Paleolithic age. Then what is a flint? Flint is a stone, okay, which is used for making tools. What is a hatchet? It is a axe, small axe with a small wooden handle for cutting trees or branches. Name the three Paleolithic sites found in India. I had told you, if you remember, uh, Bhimbetka. Okay, let me see. Here it is given. The three Paleolithic sites are Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, then Hansge in Karnataka, and Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. Then another question after that is, name the okay. For what purpose did the early man use the stone tools? What was the purpose? Why did they use? Okay, so the purpose you can see, some tools were used to chop woods that was later used as firewood, or chop fruits and roots to cut meat, bones, and trees, scrap bark from trees, and hide animal skin. So these are the purpose for which the tools were used. Then how fire was discovered? It was by an accident while rubbing two pieces of flint stone. The spark was produced, and the spark had fallen on some dry leaves which caught fire. So in this way fire was discovered. Then uh, write the four advantages of fire. The four advantages of fire you can see over here. It is given advantages of fire. Okay, to provide light in the dark, to warm the caves, then kept fire burning at entrance of his caves to frighten the wild animals and prevent them from entering inside, and fire was also used to cook meat. Okay, so these are the advantages. Then the last question, write a short note on food, shelter, and clothing of the Paleolithic man. So this answer you will get in the next page. Over here I had explained you about the food, what food they used to eat. They were hunter and food gatherers. Shelter, how they in the beginning they used to live on trees, then they slowly from trees they came down and starting living in caves, and these caves have been found in the Narmada Valley. Then about the clothing, in the beginning they used to remain naked, but slowly they started covering their body with tree leaves or tree barks and then animal skin. Then about the social life, that they started living in groups. The reason was to protect themselves from wild and ferocious animal. So in this way they started living in groups, and they wandered from one place to another in search of food, seasonal fruits, animals for hunting and water. So this is about short notes. Then today I hope you have understood all these questions and you can prepare the answer. Then today I will take up the next part of the chapter, that is development of grassland and domestication of animals. So, due to the ever changing climatic condition, grassland developed in many parts of the world. Climate change. Okay, so it was this age, this time Mesolithic period, when climate was changing. Okay, slowly, it was becoming conducive. That is, the climate was conducive for the growth of plant. Okay, and so grassland, grasses and different types of plant started growing in the forest. So ever-changing climatic condition, grassland developed in many parts of the world. Now, when grassland will increase, it will have impact on wildlife also, because there are animals which are dependent on grass. So the number of grass eating animal will increase. So with an increase in grass, the number of grass eating animals like deer, goat, sheep, and antelope and cattle also increase. So when grass eating animal will increase, automatically those animals which eat grass eating animals, their number will also increase, like lion, tiger. So it also led to the domestication of several animals. So this was the time when grass eating animals increased. Then these animals like goat, sheep, cattle, start people started domesticating them, because these animals were quite helpful to them, because they provided them milk. Okay, so milk was milk and milk product they can make from it. Then these animals also provided them meat. Okay, sometimes when they could not hunt animal in the forest, it was not that every day they can hunt an animal. So someday when they were not in a position, or they did not succeed in killing or hunting any animal, so they used to have their own goat and sheep. So from them they used to get meat. Then they also used to get skin from the animal, which they used to cover their body for wearing as clothes. So it also led to domestication of several animals. Then partial beginning of settled life. Slowly. Earlier we had seen that they were nomads. Nomad means wanderers, keep moving from one place to another in search of food for themselves, for food for their cattle, and also to tap the seasonal fruits. Okay, so they used to wander, they used to move from one place to another. But now, since they became pastoral people, that is, they started keeping their own cattle, they started domesticating their animal. So they used to look for grassland where grass were available, because that was the pasture food for their cattle. So wherever grasses was available in plenty, they used to go and started living over there with their cattle, so that the cattle can get plenty of grass to eat. And so uh, they stayed in that place as long as grass was available in plenty. So since after some time, what happened, all the grasses was eaten, or the pasture was finished, or the cattle used to eat all the grass. Then they used to shift from that grassland to another area where grasses was available. So in this way, they learned that of living in one place uh, uh, for a couple of week or month. Okay, so in this way they started. That was the beginning of settled life. So the grass eating animals stayed in a particular grassland till all the grasses over there was consumed by the cattle. So early man too had to stay in that place for quite a long time. So did you understand why the people stayed in that place for quite a long time? Yes. So this marked the beginning of a settled form of life. So in this way, settled form of life, this was the beginning. And in Neolithic age, we will see that people started living a completely settled life. Okay, then microlithic tools and shelter I will take up in my next video. Okay, thank you.